Hi guys, I'm under the table. I'm under the table because I need water. Okay, so I'm under the table because I saw that if you eat grapes under the table, then you get a love, maybe in your year if you eat them at midnight on New Year's. But I'm not very interested in that. But then I saw a video that was like, oh, eat 12 grapes on New Year and manifest one thing for like each month, like make 12 wishes. And so I was like, okay, I like that, but I still want to sit under the table because that seems silly and goofy, and I love a bit of silly goofiness, love a bit of chaos magic. So I'm still sitting under the table, and if that attracts me a bow, well, too bad, too sad. I guess I did it to myself. But I don't know. The universe has been throwing them at me left and right, and I go, I'm open, and then they pass it to me, and I go, ah! So that'll probably just keep happening because I'm sitting under the table. But maybe I'll stop going, ah! Maybe I'll go, I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk about what we're manifesting this year. Okay, so I'm going to just talk about it first, and then I'll actually use like manifestation speak when I eat the grapes at midnight. I think you're supposed to eat them like each chime of the clock at midnight, but I have the clock muted. Actually, my family muted it last time they were here because it was bothering them. But I don't know. I think I'll be able to just eat them the first minute while saying it, and I think that'll work. It's definitely not going to be in 12 seconds, but I think I can get it done in a minute if we talk the big things out first, and then I just say the manifestation speak. Anyway, I'm talking really slow like I'm drunk, but I'm actually sober. This is my first time going into a New Year sober since I was like a child, since I've been like a poly drug addict since I was like freaking 12, well 13. I'm not sure. It's all a blur. Anyway, so this will be my first time going into a New Year sober, but I sound drunk because I'm not used to staying up this late. Usually I get so freaking wasted or so high I just pass out by like 9 or 10. So I'm not used to this. Also, I'm not used to freaking manifesting on camera, so this is my first time doing that, and that's very weird to me. So this feels weird. But anyway, but I want a video of this because first of all, it's silly. I think it's silly. And second of all, I want to be able to look back, and I could look back on my writing, but also I don't trust writing. I'm like an opposite of an old person. I'm like, I trust the video file to stay up and to like not be corrupted and to stay online, but I don't trust myself to keep this writing, and I like it's gonna get spilt on or it's gonna get lost. So anyway, maybe I won't end up rewatching this at the end of the year, we'll see. But also maybe it will help manifest further because I'll be like talking into your speakers, and if usually like my small videos only get like 100 views, but even if only 100 people watch this, that's me saying it over 100 times. So that's another reason to put it on video, because then I said it 100 times more than I actually said it. So I got this sticker for Buddy's Italian restaurant, Buddy's, and then my sister started working there right after I got it, so I already manifested something. Just kidding. Okay, so my first goal is to get better at banjo and to write more songs. I've been really slacking in the music sphere the past couple months because I've just been reading and chilling. So I would like to get back into the music. I'd like to be playing more banjo, writing more songs. My second goal is to keep my screen time below 3.5 hours, or actually below 3 hours. I wrote 3.5 on this page, but on my actual page, I wrote 3 hours. My best screen time ever was for a couple months. I averaged an hour and a half, and that was pretty good, but I also wasn't really working then, and I want to work this year, and I have to use my phone to work, so I think that 3 hours is more achievable. Then my third goal is I'm like gripping on for my life. My third goal is to read 100 books, which I've done the past couple years anyways. So, and most of my life, honestly, because when I was little, the books were even easier. So I definitely read like 100. I was one of those bitches with those crazy AR goals. Anyways, so I think that will be easy. Or I'm gonna write at least once a week. I've been thinking about just like being a writer, like even if it's like not like a published one, like just being a bitch that writes, you know? Like I have a lot of thoughts, I have a lot of opinions, I have a lot of words, so I might as well start writing them down. Mostly they just go in my notes app, but I'd like to write even more in my notes app. Maybe even some Google Docs. Sometimes I write those. That could be fun. Maybe I'll start writing poetry again. I don't know. Number 5, I want to find contentment in simple moments. I have a really bad problem with like rushing through things that really aren't that bad to like get to the next thing that's like not that exciting either, and then just doing that over and over again. Like I'll be like, okay, we gotta get in the shower, Then I get in the shower and I'm like rushing the whole time and I'm like freaking out and anxious. Then I get out of the shower and I'm like doing my skincare and I'm like doing all crazy on my face and like rushing and being rough with myself, and I'm like, why? What are we doing? We have no obligations. Like, why are we rushing through this? Like, what are we gonna do next? We're gonna like read, and then I'll rush through reading too, and I'll like look at my page numbers and look at the time, and it's like, what are you waiting? Like, why do you need to read? You don't have to stop reading until 6 o'clock when Jeopardy hits, and that's not that important. I mean, it's important to you, but like, what are you doing? So, I don't know. Steven used to have this mantra that I totally stole. I mean, I haven't ever like set up on vlog, but I steal it in my head. There's all these sticks down here and rocks and moss because we're right under my crafting area. I was crafting earlier with sticks and rocks and moss, so we'll craft moss. Anyway, Steven used to have this mantra, maybe he still does. I don't even know if he made it up, but he's the one who taught it to me. This moment too matters. So I've been trying to say that, and I've been trying to sing the Nako song. Take your time with every little thing, take time. That's not good singing, and that's not how it really goes, but I was rushing it. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to like slow down and like find contentment in simple moments. And it's dark now because this is me editing this video, and it's dark when I am editing this video. I just want to say that was not a joke. That was not me kidding. That's just straight comedic irony, baby. That's hilarious. Like, also just notice when things are good. Like, I get really annoyed when dogs are barking, or like sometimes I even get annoyed at the geese, even though I love birds. Like, those ones are just like very intense. And so I just want to, but then like I don't notice when it's quiet. So I've been trying to like notice when it's quiet and be like, oh, I'm so thankful for this like peace. Kurt Vonnegut's uncle, Alex Vonnegut, used to say in nice moments, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. And I've been saying that a lot too, or I'll do this, like if I see something pretty, like a pretty sunset or a pretty mountain, I put it in my little heart frame in my eye, and I'm like, oh, I heart this, and I put a heart around it, or I blow kisses at it, and that might be a little psychotic, but I don't care. That's one of the ways I've been appreciating life, and I'd like to just slow down. Number 6, I'm gonna have fun playing shows this summer. I'm not probably gonna start till this summer. They asked me to play Shady Grove. I think I'm gonna play the biggest show in Idaho. That's not me bragging, that's just what it's called. But I think I'll play that for the 4th of July. And I think I'll sing songs like, your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. I know I'm not using manifestation speak because I'm saying like I think and I might and stuff like that, but like this is not the manifestation part. This is just me talking out my ideas with you. Anyway, this is just the appetizer of it. Anyway, I'm gonna sing songs like that. I'm gonna sing like other songs about America. Number 7, learn ASL. That is pretty self-explanatory. I've been practicing. Most of this stuff is stuff I've already been doing, but just like want to continue and like into the new year. Like I'm already playing banjo. I already have a decently low screen time. It means 4 hours. 3 hours isn't crazy. I already read 100 books this year. I've been writing. I just haven't been writing like once a week. I've been trying to slow down. I haven't been playing shows. I played shows last year. I don't usually play shows in the winter. It's kind of a genetic thing to not play shows in the winter over here in this family. Anyway, then and I've been learning ASL. I just haven't been taking it very seriously. Like I've just been learning on YouTube. I would like to like actually take a class, I think. And if not take a class, then I'd like to like really like hunker down on my YouTube learning. Number 8, I'm gonna finish my first quilt. I started embroidering the squares for it, and then I just need to get the quilt backing and sew it all with my great grandma. I've been sewing a lot with my great grandma, so that's gonna probably take about all year because it's just gonna be a lot to embroider. Like, I haven't even finished the first square and I've already put many hours into it, so that's gonna be a doozy. I'm bringing you closer because of the glare of the lights, but the glare of the lights isn't going away. It's following us in here. Oh, there it goes. Okay, now it's kind of darker in here, but I think it's better. Anyway, 9, find love within myself and others. I've been also trying to do this year, but I'd like to also focus on it more next year. I think I have found a lot of love in myself and for myself, and I've found a lot of love in my family and a lot of love for my family and some of my friends, but I would like to get a little more serious about finding the God light and finding just like, I don't know, love in people who aren't that close to me, love in strangers, and just accepting people more and like not being so angry with people. I mean, like, bigoted people can go to hell still and all that kind of stuff, but like just people who are a little annoying, I'd like to have more compassion for them. Number 10, I would like to find my equal. And now this doesn't have to be romantic, but I wasn't doing like a knock on wood thing. I was doing a reference to the table. Anyway, I just feel like I haven't really found my equal, and not because like I'm better than everybody else. It's just like I'm pretty medium. Like, there are people worse than me, there are people better, and I keep running into people that are either better or worse than me, and I'd like to find somebody on my level. And I have like a couple friends that are pretty on my level, but the problem is they either live far away or they're like mothers, so they have babies and they're just like busy with their babies, and like I'll come over and play with them and their babies, but it's just like that's not exactly equal to me because I'm not a mother yet, and it doesn't mean they're better or like or worse than me. Like, it just means that we're not in the same stage of life. I'd like to find somebody in a similar stage of life, and like whether it's romantic or platonic, like honestly preferably platonic, but that's just like my newfound avoidant attachment style talking. We watched me go from ancient to avoidant in 1 year, live on YouTube this year, didn't we? Yeah, I would just like to find somebody who gets me, really, like who gets my jokes and who gets my references and who understands where I'm coming from and like sees me. I feel like I haven't really had somebody like really close to me and really like on par with me since my last best friend, and even that wasn't really perfect. So, in my last relationships, I feel like weren't very equal, like give and take and stuff like that. So I would just like to find an equal. So there's that. Number 11 is learn Italian to a conversational level. That's because my family's coming in the summer. At least they're supposed to be coming this summer, and I haven't seen them since I was like 10. From Italy, obviously, as probably was implied. But I would like to be able to speak with them because when I was 10, I mean, my cousin Martina speaks a little bit of English, and I speak like a little bit of Italian, so she's the one I can communicate the best with because we can go back and forth. But the rest of my family speaks basically niente. So, I don't even know if I said that right. But I've been on the Duolingo, I've been on the Busuu. This is one I also already started this year. I mean, basically all of these are already in the works, but like we're just hunkering down in 2024. We're getting serious about it. And I tried to make all of these ones that are like within my control. Like, I'm not really in control of finding my equal or like stuff like that, like on my own. But like I can do things to help it. Like I can go out into the wild and whatnot. I could try harder. If I really wanted to, I could like download an app, like even for friends, like Bumble Friends or something. But the rest of them are like all things within my control. Like the banjo, the writing, the screen time, the reading, the like finding contentment in simple moments, playing shows, learning ASL, my quilts, loving myself and others, Italian. Those 10 literally all within my control. And so this is like less a magical thing, but like I still need, or I don't need it, but like I still could use help with the energy, the motivation, the time, all those things, like, is what I'm manifesting, really. The rest of it's within my control, physically, in the physical realm. But energetically, I could use a little bit of assistance. I didn't do a 12th yet. I've been trying to think of a 12th. I thought I would think of it while doing this video. I kind of did think of it, but it's like a huge one, and I'm not feeling like, I mean, it is me who has to do it. It is like within my control, but I don't know if it's like within my means to do in a year. So I'm trying to think of how to phrase it in a way that's like attainable within a year. Because I'm thinking I should heal my attachment style, because I brought that up during this video, and I've had an anxious attachment, I've had an avoidant attachment. How about a healthy one? I've probably been mixed. Probably in the middle of those, I had a mixed attachment. So like, or isn't there a different word for that? I don't know. But so it's like, it's time, I think, to heal that. But there are things that are within my control to like speed that up too. Like, I could go to therapy more. I haven't been doing a lot of therapy. I could get in a relationship, and then that would probably help speed run it a little bit, because then I would like see where my failings are and potentially be able to fix them. So should that be 12? Should we make it like a fun one? I saw someone that was like, I saw a post that was like, I do fun New Year's resolutions, like see how many shapes of pasta I can try within a year. Every time I see a fruit that I haven't tried before, I get it. Should I do one like that? Or should we be serious and heal my attachment style? I'll think about it. I'll be back at midnight. I thought I was gonna talk more, so I thought I was like gonna be able to just like be done with this at midnight, but I'm like 10 minutes early because I didn't talk as much as I thought I was gonna talk. Okay, I thought of my last one. I did decide to make a fun one. I thought about making it about the birds, because this year I've spent a lot more time getting to know the birds. But I don't know, I feel like that's just something that's gonna happen really naturally, and I don't need to like to manifest time and energy and stuff. I mean, I could manifest like certain birds coming to me, but my mom got me a hummingbird feeder, so I think I'll be all right. And I could get another bird feeder too, so I don't know. I don't think I'll do about the birds. Oh my gosh, the other day I was watching Polar Express, and a bald eagle call happened before the bald eagle came on screen, and my head went, that's a bald eagle. And then the bald eagle popped up on screen, and I was like, oh, I'm good. Oh, I mean, that's an easy call, but like still like made me feel good about myself. Anyways, so I decided for my 12th one, I'm gonna do learning to yodel and learning wood carving, because I've been learning I've been learning basket weave, and I've been learning, I've been doing my little chair and table and like stick crafts. I want to build that dollhouse, my little wells that I made. So I think wood carving would be a good addition to that, and I put yodeling in there too, because that just sounds fun, and I feel like I have the voice for it, because I like am able to do that like pitch change thing, like going from the chest to the head voice thing. Sorry, I'm looking at the time, that's why I keep looking up. We have 2 more minutes. So I froze my grapes, because I like frozen grapes better, and then also they'll last longer when I put them back in the freezer. And I don't know how fast I'm gonna eat a freaking bag of grapes to myself. I'm not trying to freaking shit myself into the new year, so I only have to eat 12 tonight, and then we'll just freeze them back up. If this works, then great. If this doesn't work, also great, because then I never have to stay up past midnight again. And I hate staying up past midnight, because I start experiencing what my therapist calls symptoms of psychosis, and I start talking all weird like this. I'm like Fiona. I turn into an ogre when the sun goes down, except for I turn into a ogre at midnight. So, or even sometimes 11 p.m. It depends on when I wake up, really. Could be 10 p.m. I turn into an ogre if I woke up at 4 or 5 that morning. I keep looking at the time. Should I have the Times Square ball on? I haven't watched that since I was a kid, because I'm usually asleep by now. Man. Being sober sure is one hell of a drug. Oh, there it goes. All right. So, I am so proud of my improved banjo abilities, and I love the new songs I've written. Ooh, that's cold. Cold on my little teethy teeth. Keeping my screen time below 3 hours really helps keep me productive and clear-headed. I love reading, so of course I read another 100 books in 2024. Oh, they're calling my little teethies. Someone trying to kill me? I banged my head on the table to make sure it was a different sound. Is it fireworks? Oh, it's fireworks. I enjoy putting my thoughts into words and do so once a week or so. I feel articulate and expressive when I do that. The fireworks really threw me off. I didn't think anyone was going to be setting off fireworks in freaking nowhere's land. I guess this is... I guess this is the best place to do it. It's in the middle of nowhere, but you don't understand. I get psychotic at this hour. That's why I always go to bed early. Okay. I shouldn't say such things while I'm manifesting, but it's just the flat out truth. Oh, I shouldn't say that either. Aha! Fell on the roof of my mouth. I don't usually eat these so fast. I usually take my time. It's already 12:01. No, we might as well start taking our time. I got brain freeze from these grapes. Whew. I'm content in the present moment, and I find joy even in menial things. I don't rush. We're not going to rush these grapes. Look, we're going to eat it in a half. Okay, I need to stop thinking negative thoughts about the fireworks. It's going to throw me off. It's not going to throw me off. It's not going to throw me off. It's not going to throw me off. Okay. Playing shows brings me joy. They're exciting. I should not have whitened my teeth 2 days ago. This is making my teeth a lot more sensitive than they usually are. I love frozen grapes, but I whitened my teeth 2 days ago. Okay. Learning ASL is good for me, so I can communicate with more people. Signing is interesting and fun. Finishing my first quilt feels so satisfying. I've found love within myself and others. My heart feels full. I have found my equal, and I feel so grateful. I'm conversational in Italian, and I have fun speaking with my family. Yodeling and carving wood is such a good time. All right. Oh my God. I gotta get under this table so I can say something. Off the clock. This is off the magic. This is not me manifesting. I feel like I'm being bombed. That's what I kept thinking, even though I know it's just fireworks. And when this happens during the 4th of July and when I'm in town, it's pretty normal. But I'm not used to this happening up here in the woods, and I'm not used to it happening at midnight. I mean, there's usually sound ordinances and stuff, but obviously they're gonna get away with it because it's New Year's, so it's allowed. But this is stressful for me. I feel like a dog. And I feel like not only are there fireworks, but the vacuum cleaner's going, and the mailman's outside, and there's another dog barking. That's how I feel right now. And I'm gonna throw up all over the carpet. What the fuck was that? That was definitely in here. I feel like that's someone telling me to stop saying negative things right after I was trying to manifest. I really do feel like I'm gonna throw up though. But they didn't like when I said that. We gotta get to bed, but how are we gonna fall asleep when people are blowing up the sky? Fireworks piss me off because of the environmental impact as well. So it's not like I'm being a Debbie Downer about something that doesn't even matter. You're an eco-terrorist. Whether or not you're bombing my house, you're still a terrorist. Happy New Year, terrorists!